up, Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kagurabachi chapters 45 and 46. But before we get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. And we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Willow Bubba Kitty somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, okay, going into this arc, which I'm actually kind of excited about because Chihiro is going to infiltrate the Kaminabi. But something that really bothers me about this manga is that this manga is telling me that it's supposed to be a revenge series. And to me, what a revenge series is that the character, that the protagonist, aka Chihiro, is supposed to go through a lot of trials, supposed to suffer. I know I'm a fictional sadist, okay? Supposed to suffer, supposed to, like, not be a Gary Stew. It's supposed to not get everything he wants. Not supposed to have his cake and eat it too. Series like The Elusive Samurai, which, in the case of Tokiyuki, he suffered from 2 major deaths so far in this series, and 1 happened today. Or Aruma, which he suffered through, like, so many deaths, countless deaths. Chihiro has not had any of it. Chihiro has had everything he's wanted and then some. So, to be told that this is a revenge series really irritates the hell out of me. And this is a battle manga. This ain't no revenge series. I wish it would have just advertised itself as a battle manga, and I would have been happy with that. And I would have accepted this manga. But yeah, this is a revenge series, this is not. And now I feel better that I got that off my chest. Okay, now let's get to chapter 45, see what's in store for us today. It's all going smoothly as we predicted. The Kaminabi will now take possession of the Shinoichi. Right, they really have no other option. There's nothing they can do. They're playing right into our hands. Yes, time for a next move. Now, the Hishaku, I'm liking what we're getting with the Hishaku. They're intimidating. They could whoop Chihiro's ass. They kind of did whoop Chihiro's ass with, like, not using that much, well, not even using their power. So at least we got something like that happening. Chapter 45 is titled, What Comes Next? Oh, perfectly in sync. Where are we? Good morning, you two. Oh, my head. How you feeling? So what comes next? You both crashed from exhaustion, at the same time, too. What are you, twins? I got a feeling it has something to do with the synchronization, from, Chihiro going into the store, the storehouse. I think it has something to do with that. That's my guess. It's 11 in the morning, the day after the Rakuzaichi. It's November 9th today. What are you doing? Oh, they're playing video games. You took forever waking up. Don't worry, though. We weren't bored. Good morning. This video game freak kept us entertained all night. I creamed him. Who are you anyway? Guess they don't know he's ex-Kaminabi. Probably for a good reason. What about the prisoners? They all went home. Oh, if you would have had a few prisoners die, I wouldn't be mad at this manga. I have a message for you from Inazuma. He says thank you, Inazuma. Mr. Inazuma, that's what that kid at the Rakuzaichi called himself. Thanks, Char. Sure. Mr. Inazuma, cool name. Anyway, everyone's okay. God, this... Like, I want to like this manga, because people are saying you're just hating Packer Girl. No, I really want to like this manga. I do. But, like... I just wish it wasn't telling me that it was a revenge manga, because it's not. It's not a revenge manga. Normally, it's the Kaminabi's job to keep the peace and protect the vulnerable. But the fact is, evil still runs rampant in Japan. It's because the Kaminabi doesn't have the necessary manpower and grit. Yesterday, thanks to you guys, we pulled off the entire operation seamlessly. It shouldn't have been seamlessly, though. It shouldn't have. Shouldn't have been seamlessly. Well, technically, it probably wasn't, since like a shit ton of people died, mind you. But yeah, I'm surprised you're saying seamlessly considering a shit ton of people died. Good. I just realized that. Yeah, but those were some insane shenanigans. This is pointless. Let's withdraw. No. Maybe we should withdraw for now to regroup. No. Hey, stop. You're already at your limit. Every last one. See, this is my point. You should have let some of them die. Like, come on. For real. Because now you're just emboldening Chihiro and enabling not emboldening is a good word for this, but you're just enabling this bad behavior. I'm telling you, at some point, there has to be like a major death that happens because of it. That's why I was like, if you're gonna kill Hakuri off here, then I would, if you would have killed Hakuri off last chapter, I would have been so fine with it. If fine with everyone else living. If you would have had that one major sacrifice, I would have been fine with that. But like, no. Can't have like a major death in a revenge manga. Again, it's a fucking revenge manga. Like, I'm not sorry for it. I'm not sorry for this. I'm just glad you're okay. Sorry. Where's the N10? I entrusted the Shinoichi to some colleagues. They're at Kaminabi headquarters. I'll take you there now, so get ready. I heard about your deal. You give them the Shinoichi and you join the Kaminabi. So your priority is to reseal the Shinoichi. That makes sense. But are you sure about this? I swear if Chihiro's just able to reseal the Shinoichi just because, this manga is gonna piss me off even more. You met one of those Hishaku guys, right? Or Hishaku guys, huh? Yeah. Well, yeah, and he whooped your ass without using any of his power. I get why you're anxious, but that's exactly why we need to make our next moves carefully. For the past 3 years, the Hishaku have been making meticulous preparations we can't even fathom. If their goal was for the Kaminabi to take possession of the Shinoichi, then that means they have their next move already planned. There are other ways we could prepare, right? Without joining the Kaminabi. Hey, hold up! What kind of garbage is that? Other ways, it's already been decided he's coming with me to the Kaminabi. Get ready to leave. Plus, you seem to take it for granted that the Kaminabi will seal the Shinoichi. But that's for the higher-ups to decide. There are alternatives to sealing it, like using it. I get it. That's another problem. If the idea is to seal the Shinoichi, we have to hand it over to the Kaminabi. But there are too many concerns. That's why we should talk it out and eliminate as many as possible. What would be the Kaminabi's motivation for using the Shinoichi? The Kaminabi have the sword masters, and the thieves have the enchanted blades. With the Shinoichi's power, we could break the Kaminabi's deadlock with the Hishaku. We could never let anyone use it again. If I could show you another way to break the deadlock, then there's no need for the Kaminabi to use the Shinoichi. Oh my god, if that happens, I'm telling you, one, that would be very Chihiro Stewish, and two, it would. And two, then you're just asking to end the manga, like, really quick. You're right, Mr. Shiba. Maybe I am rushing things, but this isn't just a stab in the dark. Now I've got Hakuri. What? Yes, you've got a plot device! What's the strategy? We steal back the enchanted blades from the Hishaku. Hakuri can freely transport registered items and items affiliated with them. For example, if he registers me, he could transport the Enten from another location. They just have to be connected by spirit energy. No, you can't. Nah. There's got to be a limit to this. There has to be a limit to the storehouse here. There has to. And an internal contract meets that standard. In other words, if Hakuri makes contact with the sword breakers in Kaminabi custody, he could transport the enchanted blades. I said sword breakers, I'm sorry. Makes contact with the sword bearers in Kaminabi custody, he could transport the enchanted blades. Sword bearers? The people Kanoshige Rokuhira chose to entrust with the enchanted blades. These designs are okay. How can we get... But... I'm sorry, there's gotta be a limit to this. I know Hakuri has that power. He's been storing up that power for a long time. because of the store, because he didn't use the storeroom power for a long, long time. But considering the amount of power that he used in that fight against Kiora, like, no, there's got to be a limit to this. There has to be. You can't just like have him be able to do it all. No, there's got to be a limit. Come on. How can we get to them? With the exception of the Sword Master, the bearers of the Enchanted Blades are hiding out in Kaminabi-controlled locations throughout Japan. If they die, then the Enchanted Blades in the Hishaku hands become usable, so they're heavily guarded. Most of the Kaminabi's forces are invested in protecting them. Only the top brass can authorize access to them. They're located in fortresses known as Sanso. All right. There's the Sekitsuji Temple, Kokugoku Hot Spring, Kuentaisha Shrine, Sushi Subaru, and Sushi Subaru, right? Yeah. Cool. Sounds cool. It just sounds cool. To ensure absolute security, most of our people are stationed there. That's the reason we're short-handed. The bulk of our forces are tied up. That's why we have to pick our battles, so if we get the Enchanted Blades back, then the Kaminabi will be freed up. And those people we set free yesterday can live in a safer world, right? The world will definitely be significantly safer. That clinches it. Let's go see the Sword Bearers. Hurry. I'm going to need your help again. You got it. You got it. Don't yell. Oh my god. If it's that, I'm telling you, if it's this easy, then this manga is just not going to be that long. But also, how is this a revenge manga? This is not a revenge manga. Stealing the Enchanted Blades back from the Hishaku is an excellent proposal. Nothing beats that. But it won't be easy. First, you'll be judged on the basis of your character and trustworthiness. You can't prove who you are other than a guy who's been wielding an enchanted blade in his pal. Well, that, and it's like, yeah, you can't have your cake and eat it too. There's gotta be some sacrifice. There's gotta be higher stakes. Like, come on. As far as the higher ups are concerned, there's no telling what you'll do if they let you meet the Sword Bearers. There's no guarantee they'll let you on board. In fact, you could end up seriously punished. These designs are okay. Like, this manga I'm not sorry for saying it. I know I give this manga a lot of shit, but dude, I just covered the Elusive Samurai, for fuck's sake. I feel bad for you, Kagurabachi, because I just covered the Elusive Samurai, which was just pure, like, I want to say pure cinema. It was pure art. Oh my god. But, like, this is webcomic art. I still am standing by that. Prove yourselves. State your name. Chihiro Rokihira. Alright, let's see. Pronounces it with courage. Alright. See what you got for me this week in chapter 46. Alright, Chihiro Rokihira, step forward. This chapter's title, Unruly Punk. Alright. Regarding Rokihira and the Enchanted Blades, there are various opinions, but for now they're all in agreement about recovering the Enchanted Blades. There may be some hot debate over you and Enten, but if need be, Azami will take your side. I love Azami. I'm so glad he's back. If I show up, I'm 100% sure it'll throw a wrench in the proceedings, so I'll just lie low. I ended up roughing up a couple of them because of Rokihira. I don't see the resemblance. This guy's better looking. They look alike. We don't know yet if he's really Rokihira's son. Well, let's begin. We will hereby determine how to deal with you and the Enchanted Blade Enten. You say you want to meet the Sword Bearers to thwart the Hishaku? Yeah. We're sheltering the bearers of the internal contracts with the Enchanted Blades at fortresses called Sanso. High-ranking Kaminabi sorcerers are stationed at those locations. Even with an Enchanted Blade, it would be hard to get past them. Oh, and the tattoo says punishment. Jeez. Security is extremely tight for one simple reason, to keep outsiders from making contact with the bearers. Obviously, we can't just let anybody near them. Rokihira-san, huh? Have we done a blood test? It's being analyzed. We'll have the results by tomorrow. Then why not have the meeting tomorrow? This is pointless. We can't do that. Shinoichi is currently under a temporary seal. We can't keep it stored like that for long. If we're going to seal it properly, we need to move soon. For that reason, we need to know if this plan of yours to break the deadlock and thwart the Hishaku is viable. make contact with the bears and teleport the enchanted blades. The key to your plan is this young man, huh? So you have a special power? Show us. You can't right now. Let's try it out. Send this to the storehouse. Okay. Yeah. There's consequences. Thank God. Hey, he's out like a light. Hurry. He only realized that power yesterday and then he went all out. He needs time to rest. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure I'll be fine in a few days. I witnessed his power with my own eyes. It's an extremely useful skill, but where he stands is the big pain in the butt. It's not the one calling the shots. It's this guy. Wait, yeah, he's not the one calling the shots. It's this guy. If so, then we need to decide whether or not we should give you access to the bears. In other words, we have to decide if you're trustworthy. What happened to the Cloud Gouger? It was destroyed. Well, we're off to a terrible start, and you want us to trust you? Okay, let's say you really are Rokihira's son. You should know some of the people here. So several of them were instrumental in establishing Kunishige Rokihira's hideout in the mountains. You lived there with him, didn't you? Yes, but my father brought me there himself. I've never met any of these people. If so, we can only go off of what you say. Then, Rokihira, I'm through talking about my identity. All you have is my word. Forget who I am. Judge me based on what I've done. I stopped Sojo. I destroyed the Rakuzaichi. I reclaimed the Shinoichi. Was any of that bad for you? I saved you a lot of money you were planning to spend. That's true. If you're afraid Chihiro might hurt the bears, allow me to say one thing. I'm absolutely sure he won't. He won't. He only kills evildoers. Dude, this is so cheesy. Oh my god, this is so cheesy. Like, oh my god, this dialogue is so cheesy. That's quite the statement coming from her. Oh, come on, how does Hiyuki, oh, come on, how come Hiyuki doesn't say stuff like that about me? Creepy old man. Oh. Judge you based on what you've done? You look like an unruly punk to me. Tell me what, title of the chapter. Tell me one thing. Say you get the enchanted blades back, then what? Will you just surrender them to us? He's like, what? We don't need a blood test. You're Rokihira's son, all right. Arrogant and pig-headed. Here's how we break the deadlock. We kill you. Well, that's a plan. Then we entrust Enten to a member of the Kaminabi. Clearly, that's the best for the Kaminabi, right? Excuse me, just a little while ago, the Kokugoku fortress was invaded. Invaded? You better tell me that everything's okay. According to eyewitness reports, after confirming several assassins and multiple spirit energy reactions characteristic of the enchanted blades, the fortress was annihilated. Okay, now we're getting something. What? Also, there was a sighting. You're getting something, okay? Of a man with an emblem resembling flames on the back of his hand. His Shaku. And the enchanted blades bearer was Aruha killed? So this was their next move, directly assassinating the bearers. We're trying to determine that. Multiple spirit energy reactions, characteristic of the enchanted blades. But how? It's possible. They must have a number of those. Why would they have entrusted Cloud Gouger, the only usable enchanted blade, to Sojo? They're ready now. They'll attack the other sword bearers soon. You're right. When I get the enchanted blades back, I have no intention of handing them over to the Kaminabi or anyone else. Once I get them back, we'll be enemies again. Hand over the Enten to someone else? If they're Kaminabi, there would be less risk. It'd be a wise choice. But there's no time. A new bear wouldn't be able to master Enten overnight. You need immediate firepower. I'm your best. Enough, you little punk. Hey, stop. He's cool. Definitely Rokihira's son. Dude, this dialogue, man. Like, part of me is, like, thinking, is this, like, botched? Is this botched because Viz is trying to look cool? Like, remove the cuffs. Are you insane? He's right. We don't have a moment to lose. We have no time to appoint a new bearer. He came to negotiate with us. The Shaku are already on the offensive. The latter are the immediate threat. Chihiro Rokihira, for now we'll use you. However, we have no intention of letting you do as you please with the enchanted blades. We have a new report. The bearer is alive. The bearer escaped the fortress and is currently in flight. We'll provide guidance you two. Make contact with them immediately and protect their life. All right, let's see. Has accepted a new mission. All right. So we have something here, but as I said, I need Chihiro to fail. I know it's fucked up to say it, but I need something. I need something. I just need, like, because right now, everything's just been going according to plan. It's just been going. It's very Gary Stewish, and it's very annoying. But just give me that moment. Just give me that moment where, like, it's not going according to plan. We get stakes, because right now we have some stakes here, so I'm happy with that. And I feel like once we get that moment where Chiharu fails and hits rock bottom, and frankly, I know if someone's going to bring it up. Rakuzachi, we somewhat had it. Because Chiharu did have to kill. We somewhat had it. But what I would like to see, and what I'm hoping we'll see, is we'll see the Hishaku kill someone in front of him. Like, kill the sword bearer in front of him. Because he needs to see that he can't save everyone when see a death happen in front of his eyes. If that makes sense. I just need to see, I feel like when this manga has that dark moment, I feel like it will finally hit its stride in terms of being a revenge series. In terms of being a battle manga, it's doing its thing. It's being a generic battle manga. Kagurabachi that's what it is. Kagurabachi is a battle manga. I'm not arguing that. If you're telling me as I've been saying throughout this, if you're telling me it's a battle manga, it's being a battle manga. I have no complaints. It's just a generic battle manga. But again, if you're telling me it is a revenge manga, it is not a revenge manga. Nah, this is not a revenge manga. You can tell me all you want it is, but this is not a revenge manga. We haven't had the moment, at least yet, we haven't had the moment where it's like, oh my god, this is a revenge manga. No, we have not had that moment yet. No. And the fact that we're almost at 50 chapters and we haven't had that moment yet really annoys the hell out of me. I'm really hoping that by chapter 50 we'll get it. If we don't get it by chapter 50, that's going to be very frustrating. I really hope we get it. I do. But in terms of this manga, like the direction it's going in terms of a battle manga, it's okay. I like what we're getting with the Hishaku. The Hishaku is giving me what it needs to give in terms of a villain. At least for now. I want to see more from it. Like, I want to see... oh, God, I'm such a fictional sadist. It's not even funny. I want to see torture. I want to... Especially, again, since this is a revenge manga, I want to see, like, torture. And they're Yakuza, too. So I want to see, like, torture. I want to see brutality. I want to see that from the Hishaku, which I think we'll get. We'll definitely get it from the Hishaku. But in terms of the Kaminabi are corrupt. I want to see that corruption. Will we get it? Get the corruption I'm looking for? I don't know. I kind of think we will. But it'll be interesting to see how it is executed. But let me know what you guys think of the direction of this manga. I think this arc does have potential. I really do. But I'm glad, one thing I am glad is that we got to see that there is a limit to Hakuri's power. Thank God. I would have been furious if Hakuri was just, like, able to use his power at will. Like that. Because there had to be a limit. There just had to be. Otherwise, it would have just been, like, too much in the Gary Stu direction for me. But I'm glad that he has a limit. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think there's potential here? I think there is. I'm hoping, and are you guys hoping that there's going to be more brutality from the Hishaku here as well? And also, in terms of the sword bearers, remember what we saw from the sword bearers near the end of the Rakuzachi arc? I'm hoping that's foreshadowing that the sword bearers are just not going to go along with what Chihiro wants them to do. I'm really hoping, considering with one of the sword bearers in particular, that, you know, the one we saw was locked up / imprisoned, and he was not happy about it. The Shinichi sword bearer, he was not happy. So I'm hoping what this, you know, what we're going to see from the sword bearers, is we're going to see the darker side of the Kaminabi. I really hope that's going to be the case, that we'll see the dark side of the Kaminabi, and that Hiyuki will wake the fuck up and be like, oh my god, the Kaminabi's fucked up. What the hell are we doing here? That's what I'm hoping we'll see. Will we get it? I don't know. I just hope we are. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think about the potential of this arc. What do you guys want to see from this arc? Do you think, you know what? I have to wonder, because this has been happening with some manga as well. Do you think that there could be some editorial interference or do you think that the editors at Weekly Shonen Jump are holding back this manga? Because we've seen it with Boku no Hero Academia, and we've seen it with Jujutsu Kaisen. So I have to wonder if the editors are holding this manga back too. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more Kagurabachi content. A few ways you can do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.